Hey, yo, everybody. Hi. So we're at the dog park, obviously, but like it is totally, completely freaking empty. And if you look over yonder, there's some thunder. Got coming in. Max is scratching his belly because he has skin allergies. Maya's just over there chilling, eating things. Doing good. How are you guys? Hi, everybody. You want to see Max do a cool trick? Max, ready? Come here. Up. All the way. Come on, all the way up. All the way up. All the way. Come on. All the way. Yeah, good boy. All right, now let's teach Maya. Max, up. All right, stay. Wait right there. I'm really sorry about that. Baby daddy drama. Anyway, back what we were trying to do was get Maya up on this thing because she will do it because I brought her here before and she's done it before. And she will do it and she did it phenomenally. So, yeah, now we're gonna get going and try to redo that. All right, I gotta get this camera off of me because I look awful. Oh my God, get off of my face. All right, Max. Max, up. All right, wait. Come on, Maya. Maya. Here, Max, come right here. All right, wait. Just stay. Stay. Come on, Maya. Is it too hot? You're not gonna do it here. I'll like take your harness off and give you like more freedom. Thank you. Ready? Come on, you've done it before. Come on. Stay, Max. All right, Max, up. This way. Max, up more. All right, wait. Stay right there. Huh? Oh, you whining. You want your brother? All right, Max. I did not tell you to move. Get your butt back up here. Right here. Sit. Max. Sit. Thank you. Yeah, lay down. That's fine too. I don't care. Hold on to your sister's harness while you're at it. Good dog. Maya. Yes. Come on. Stay, Max. Come on, Maya. Yeah, you did it. Good boy, Max. Yes, Maya. All right, Max, let's go. Down. Come down, Max. Or Maya. Both of you, come on. Yes, you did it. Good girl. Good job, good boy. Good girl. You're such a good teacher. Let me grab her harness before we lose it. Hey, everybody. Oh, my. Good girl. She did it. Told y'all she could do it. All right, my pregnant butt's going to sit back down because it's hot. Like, the heat index is like 101 right now. Or that's what it was. Oh, y'all just going to follow me now? I'm so out of breath. Man, I'm done. I am done. D-O-N-E, done. Get him. Yeah, get him. Get him, Max. Get him. Maya, Max, go. Attack. Fight. Go. Max will get so fed up with her, he'll just like, stop! And she'll keep on. But oh, it's great. Okay, you see him? Like, he's literally just telling her, leave me alone. And she won't stop. I think it's adorable. They're so fierce. Okay. Like, we've got this beautiful breeze that you guys can't really see. Like, there we go. Can you see it? You see the breeze barely moving my hair? It feels so nice. So, a story time. Who wants story time? Because I got story time if anybody wants it. I have hair in my mouth. That is awful. I'm in Alabama. Maya's like, let's see. She was like 11 weeks when I got her. Her paperwork was marked for like 10 weeks. That had been like a week prior. She was spayed around 9 weeks, 9.5 weeks. Maya's like 14-ish weeks, something like that. But, yeah. Y'all like story time? Cool. All right, I'm going to tell you story time. Let me catch back up. Yeah, Monica, that's actually a part of my story is a service dog vest thing. Hi, Lisbeth Levandi. Thank you. Okay, so story time. Obviously, I have an Arby's cup. So what does that tell you? I obviously went into Arby's, like, before I came here, right? Anyone want to guess what I'm drinking? I bet you already know. So, hi, Purple Luma. So, we go in, and, look, I'm going to be honest, like, this was Maya's, like, first public access trip, okay? So, I've actually got it on video. We go in because I'm in Austin's car right now because, like, my car is done. I don't have a car anymore, y'all. So, I'm using Austin's car. Well, Austin's car don't have heat. And so, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go to Arby's. Maya's been doing really good on her training. We've been doing a lot of pet-friendly places. I figured I'd go in if I had issues with her, if she couldn't handle it, if she was getting wily, if any of that happened, I would just get the food to go and, you know, would leave. So, but my thing is, with my medical problems, I needed to get out of the heat for a little bit because I was not feeling good. So, yeah, I'll post the video for you guys. So, I go in and, which I don't have, like, the whole conversation on video, which is kind of like what I wanted to tell you guys, like, story time. And so, we go in. Max is, of course, you know, got his little harness on that he has on now. Let me get up and show you. So, good old Max is just wearing, you know, that has medical alert, then relax, I'm a service dog, not a Death Eater on that one. Maya was, well, she was naked. She's having a vest made, but Maya was just in her little blue harness. So, we walk in. Maya is doing exceptionally well with the leash walking. She's doing really good at following Max's lead because, like, I've been working with her as much as I can. And I wasn't planning, like, I'm not starting PA with her right now. Like, this is not something that I am doing, like, every day with her right now. I still want to give it a couple more weeks. The only reason I did it was because, like, literally my health, I had to get out of the heat because it was really, really bad and there was no air in the car. I needed to get out of the air, and I had Maya and Max with me because I was planning on coming to the dog park. I just did not expect it to be as hot as it was. So we get in, we're standing there, we're waiting. Maya, or Max is sitting there, you know, laying down, being good. Maya, she's kind of looking around, you know, like a puppy would, but she's not jumping, she's not barking, she's not being disruptive. She's just curiously looking around. Y'all can see all that in the video when I show y'all. She sits when I tell her to sit. She doesn't hold it, of course, because she's still learning how to hold it. But anyway, the lady that was serving us, oh my God, let me just say this woman was amazing, first off. So, like, she kind of peered over. And so, because, like, I look weird, you know, I'm in there, I've got the hands, oh, it's totally hanging up there, Ruffwear, Ruffwear, Ruffwear.com is where the hands-free leash came from. So she was talking to somebody, and she kind of peers over, looks at Max, and I guess saw his signs, because, like, I'm in there with a dog and a puppy, you know, like, I'm expecting once, because I'm really going to be starting PA with her in about 2 weeks, and so, I just want to give her, like, a little, okay, sorry, it keeps cutting out. I just want to give her a little more time, like, for training before, like, really starting public access. So today was literally a fluke. It didn't lag, guys. It just cut off on my end. My phone just doesn't keep up for some reason. So she doesn't say anything, just asks me. She's like, hey, love, what can I get you? And asked me, like, if it's for there to go. And at the time, I think, okay, Maya's doing okay. I'm just going to go ahead and do it for here so I can cool off, get out of the heat for a minute before coming up here and being in the heat at the dog park, which luckily clouds have come in. Like, there's a breeze going. Luckily, it's not as hot as it was. But the heat index was literally 101 when I was in the car. That's not even including the temperature inside of the car. It was so much hotter in the car. So I really didn't have a choice but to like get out of the car. So she asked me, she's like, and this part's on video, or at least I'm pretty sure it's on video. I don't remember when I cut the video. I stopped it at some point. But so she asked me if they'll drink out of the same bowl. And so Arby's, I guess it's like their salad bowls. Those little black plastic bowls that have like the clear lids. She brought me one of those, had ice and water in it for both of them, for them to drink. And then we all got to talking and chatting, and she actually is familiar with service animals. And so she was asking me, I know I don't have all of this on video because like we were kind of chatting, like I was there for about close to 30 minutes because I ended up being on the phone with my lawyer for like 12, almost 13 minutes, and then I'm sorry my phone's being so crappy. But, so I was just doing a lot, so I was in there for about 30 minutes. Well, Maya just laid down on the cold floor, like, she was happy, like, enjoying herself, just laying there chilling. She did amazing. So, because, like, I prepared to get up and walk out if it wasn't, like, if she couldn't handle it. But she did really good. She just follows Max's lead. And so that is why I'm loving this tag teaming, because Max, he does so good at teaching her. And so Maya did amazing. Like, guys, I can't tell you enough how well she did. So and we got to talking, and the lady, she's like, yeah, like I know that, I have a friend that has, or I know somebody who has a service dog, and they have like a YouTube channel. And of course, at that point, we kind of I told her about my channel and all of that too. And she was like, oh, so you've probably seen a lot of the videos I've done. And I was like, yeah, and like you've actually probably seen some of my videos without even realizing it. I was like, I've got a couple of videos, that went viral, so you may have actually seen a few of mine. And so we got to talk about that, and then she was like, so like, is she learning from him? I was like, yeah, pretty much, like he's teaching her. I'm not, making jokes about it. But she was like, I know that they don't have to be labeled. And I was like, really? I was like, most people don't know that. Most people think that a service animal has to be labeled. Well, anyway, skip forward, I guess about like 15, 20 minutes. And like this was like the whole like 30-ish minutes that we were there. And so skip forward to, it was about 5-10 minutes before we left. And she brings out some chicken tenders. And she put, hey everybody. So she brings me out a 4-piece, I think it was a 4-piece chicken tender. She's like, here's some protein for your dogs. And I was like, well, thank you so much, And I don't believe I had that on video at all, but it's totally like in my car. And so, I just put it back, I just put it in the bag. I finished eating my sandwich. I got a beef and cheddar, in case anybody's wondering. Beef cheddar with fries and Sprite to drink, because, pregnant, I'm craving Sprite. So, I go to leave, and like, these like 3 older women had walked in, and they were so sweet. Like, I was telling everybody, I was like, yeah, pet her, feel free, like, pet the puppy, please, pet the puppy. Because, socialization reasons, I want Maya to get pets. I want everybody to play with Maya. I want everybody to touch Maya. I want everyone to distract Maya in every way possible right now so that she is completely confident and okay with every single person that she meets. I want people to come up and gently tug on her tail. I want people to come up and pick up her feet. I want her to get that socialization so that later on we don't have issues, because you guys know people like to like drive by petting and grabbing your dog's tail and stuff like that. So of course, I was like, Max is off limits, but feel free to pet the puppy. And so the lady, the worker, she tells the older lady, she said, yeah, she said you can pet the puppy, just leave the bigger dog alone. The bigger dog, he is actually working. She's still socializing the puppy though. And so, nobody ended up petting her, but I told them, they could, but no, everybody just left her alone because she was being so good. She was just laying there under the table, just like laying there on the cool floor. So, Harper dog, you're lucky. I cannot tell you how many people have pulled Max's tail. But so I want that socialization and that interaction for at least 4 months. Once we start public access, I'm going to let everybody pet Maya, unless like I'm in the middle of doing like some kind of intense training session, or if I'm having like a medical episode. Obviously Max isn't be working, but at that point I want Maya's attention on me and Max so she can kind of learn from that. But other than that, like, everybody, play with Maya. Touch her, pet her, gently, gently, gently. Tuck her tail, pick up her feet. Do weird things to her so that she's completely desensitized. But of course not to the point that we're going to traumatize her. We want her desensitized, not traumatized. But right before I go to leave, she asked me, the worker, asked me, well, did they enjoy the chicken tenders? And because Maya's still getting over an upper respiratory infection, so she had a moment where she coughed for a moment, and because she had this upper respiratory infection when I got her that I didn't know about until like after I adopted her, and then they brought me out pills. And she's been to the vet twice since I've had her. She goes again. She's had her first and second round of shots. She goes for her last round of shots in a week. It's like on the 30th. And so each time we've gone to the vet, she's gotten medicine. And so right now she's just got some residual like stuff from the upper respiratory infection, but she's clear, she's healthy, she's still coughing a little bit every now and then. So she was like, she might be choking on a chicken tender. And I was like, no, she's still just getting over an upper respiratory infection, so she kind of coughs every now and then, but you know, she's fine, her lungs are clear, all of that. And she's actually on a Robitussin DM. That's what the vet has her on, is literally Robitussin DM right now, because it's just residual stuff. And I told her, I was like, I'm not going to give them any kind of chicken or anything while I'm inside, because I don't want either of them getting into the habit of thinking eating food in a restaurant's okay. And she's like, oh, I get it, you know, like, you don't want them to beg later. And I was like, exactly. And Maya, I'm not going to give Maya any of these. I'm going to let Max have the chicken tenders. Like when we go to leave, when Maya's not looking, probably like when we get home. But I'm not giving Maya any human food. She has yet to have a piece of human food, and I'm not going to give it to her because she has a lot of training to go, and I don't want her getting used to that smell and then associating that smell with the taste and then wanting to like climb up and get it, you know, like when we're doing training and stuff. So it's completely off limits to Maya. But I tell her, I was like, you know, thank y'all so much for your hospitality. Like, I really do appreciate it. Like, you know, y'all made this a great experience for us. And she was like, honestly, it was me. My manager was about to give you issues. And I was like, really? And she was like, yeah, my manager, because I thought I had heard something being said, like, in the background, like, right after I sat down, and then something being said about service dog, yada, yada, but I couldn't really hear much. Like, if you guys remember, like, I don't hear very well out of this ear anymore since my car wreck, because it ruptured the eardrum, severed my earlobe. So, like, I have a scar right here where it severed the earlobe and, like, cut the artery, but it completely ruptured my eardrum, had a hole in my eardrum. And ever since then, sorry, I had to find Maya. She's over there. Ever since then, I just can't hear very well out of that ear anymore. And so I didn't really think anything of it, but apparently her manager was about to say something. And she said something about, like, explaining to her manager that they did not have to be vested, and that the bigger one was a trained service dog and the smaller one was learning. And I just told her, I was like, oh, wow, you know, I didn't know that, because right now Maya, technically I wouldn't have given anybody, like, a huge issue if they said I couldn't have Maya in there, because I'm not 100% starting her public access yet, but she was behaving, all that. I'll post that video for you guys, that way you guys can see it. But like, she did really, really well, especially with, like, all the foods. I expected her to be, like, licking the floor, trying to, like, eat crumbs, you know, like, pulling, like, jumping, you know, doing puppy things, you know, when a puppy's never been anywhere. But she looks to Max for everything. Before she makes a move for anything, she checks and sees what Max is doing. And so she did really, really good. So, because I was thinking public access was going to be anywhere from, like, 2 to 4, maybe even 6 weeks away. But I think with how she did with our fluke today, I'm really thinking that I'm going to go ahead and start her public access as soon as her vest comes in. And so I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that, because she follows Max around everywhere. When we're walking on a leash, she follows him. She's not, like, completely, like, healing or anything yet. I'm not completely worried about that. That is something that will come with training and time. Right now, I want her to be experiencing things and getting confident with things. I want her to be able to go into Walmart and get used to the buggies going by, get used to the loud noises, get used to the craziness, and be able to watch Max and just learn from it. And then, you know, because right now she's just following Max, and so I'm not too worried about keeping her in a perfect heel as long as she stays out of the way. Right now, I'm just wanting her to learn. And so as she learns and gets more comfortable, you know, then I'll start working more on that tight heel. But you know, she does really good with the leash walking. She's doing good with, you know, the commands that we've been working on. So with her, I meant to use leave it, which I'm going to wean in there at some point, but works like a charm for everything, every single time. Did you guys see the post I made? She uses the litter box. Literally, she pees in the cat's litter box. So, like, I've been, you know, doing the potty training. She's doing great on potty training. But I guess she's been watching the cats pee and poop in the litter box. And so, she was standing by the door, the back door, and I was about to let her out so that she'd go outside and use the bathroom. And next thing I know, she just leans over, puts just her back feet in the litter box, squats and pees in the litter box. Like, I was just like, oh my God, and she's done it multiple times since then. The vest, oh goodness. I'm going to do an entire video on the vest. I forget the name right off the top of my head. But it's just a vest that she's able to grow into. It's very simple. Very, 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 very simple. It's just going to say, like, the side, service pup in training. The top, it's just going to say, like, please be patient, or be patient, please. I'm working, I'm working, I'm learning. I forget exactly what words I said. And so, it's a very, very, very simple setup, but something that it's going to be super adjustable for her to be able to grow into. And so that's what I wanted. So it's probably be a little big on her when it comes in, which I'm cool with. That's fine if it's a little big on her. But, because I kind of think when I sent the measurements in, I think I sent them in a little bigger because she's obviously going to grow a lot. And so I'm expecting it to be a little big, which I'm cool with. She's going to grow into it, and then it's going to have plenty of room to adjust. But it's just going to be a very, very simple, basic vest. Galaxy design. And, oh yeah, she chewed Max's vest. His cape, the part like where it clips to the harness that he has, like the blue one. She chewed the piece with the button, so I got to fix it. Yeah, she likes to chew things. She likes to chew cords, which she's getting out of now. She's not doing as bad, but when I first got her, that was her thing, was chewing everything, and we're getting that training pretty much taken care of now. I've got to fix Max's, like, main vest, but, hell, it's so hot right now anyway. He's just using his harness with the leash sleeves clipped to it, because it's way too hot for a vest right now. It was like 118 heat index the other day, like, ridiculous. Y'all should see my husband's poor back. Like, it's rough. Like, his whole back blistered from being in the sun at work. Like, I'm talking, he easily had a 2nd-degree burn. His whole back blistered, like water blisters from hell. And oh, today's day 5, and like yesterday it was already like his whole back was like peeling. There's water blisters everywhere. Like, it was bad. It was bad, and he was working in 118-degree heat. So that was the heat index that day, because y'all know that he's a plumber, and well, the other guys, they were working on this like farm, and y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it was like a weed farm. I don't know if it was hemp or weed or what, but it totally looked, they were those little plants. But anyway, they were installing a sprinkler system, but he thinks it was like hemp, because at first he was like, Dominic, I think I'm on a weed farm right now. But it's like completely legal. It's something like the guy got a grant from, or a grant for. So it's probably something for like CBD or hemp or something. I don't see it being marijuana at all, because that is totally not legal in the U.S. Oh, there is lightning coming down, and I am not far from that big pole. We're probably about to head out. But anyway, they were installing like this watering system, and the other guys that were working there had taken their shirts off because it was so hot. Well, my white Eskimo as snow husband thought it'd be a good idea to take his shirt off. Nope. He had really bad sun poisoning. It was pretty bad. Hi, Abby. Yes, psychiatric service dogs are a thing for anxiety and PTSD. Max is for medical and psychiatric. But yeah, there's that video. So there's story time. There's all that fun stuff. Oh, weather's getting closer. It feels so much better right now, though. Like, I'm happy I sat and waited it out in Arby's because it was rough and I seriously felt like I was going to pass out. And being pregnant makes it worse. Hi, Rosie. How are you? Ah, thank you, Rosie. Alright, I've got to get the doggos ready. You know what? I don't even see any other dogs right now. Whatever. Let's go, Max! The park is so empty right now. There's like nobody in the parking lot. I'm not about to harness them up just to walk to the car. I don't advise doing this. Do as I say, not what I do. And I say, always maintain control over your dogs. But Max ain't going nowhere. We all know Max is trained off leash. And Maya ain't going nowhere because she follows Max. Hi, puppers. So, came out of that gate. Going out of this gate. I like doing this. Wait. Sorry, my phone did that thing again. But anyway. Good girls. Well, good girl, good boy. Anyway, yeah. If I don't see a bunch of dogs or like anything else, whenever we come up here, I just like kind of let them. This is like the best way I know for her to learn off leash a little bit. Good girl. Yeah, good girl, Maya. So she's learned to come to the whistle from, you know, like Max following and come to the whistle. And if you can see, there's Austin's car, because that's what I'm having to drive, because my car, like, is, yeah, it doesn't exist anymore. It was really messed up. So, anyway, there's nobody around, so let's go. So, run, 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 run. I do not know what I'm having yet. My mom knows, but I will find out. Y'all, I got to go through, like, baby daddy problems. So, like, because, you know, we have, like, he has a visitation, yada, yada, all that. It's all that crap's back and forth. And it just turns out that we reserved the venue for the gender reveal for a weekend that his dad had him. So now I'm having to wait for my lawyer to call me back. Let's go. Mr. Max, you're so. Oh, bud. I don't know if y'all can see it, but Max is starting to slow down, guys. Let's go. He's like, I'm going to walk all the way to the sidewalk. Come on, Maya. She might have to poop. Maya has this thing about privacy, so when she has to poop, she has to go into, like, really tall grass to do so. Get my husband's, like, Japanese tag on the front over here. See, come on, guys. Oh, look, Max got pee right there on the handicap parking sign. That's wonderful. Come on, Maya. That good girl. All right, up, up. Up, up. Good jobs. All right, ignore the fact that the car's messy, please. So, oh, well, I need the car keys. First thing you throw in there. So, yeah, there's that. Let me get in here and crank this car up, and I'll read your comments real quick before taking off and going. Alright, so yeah, anyway, I told y'all about the chicken in the water, right? So I don't eat chicken tenders. There's 2, 3, 4, and then here's the bowl of water. Like, literally just water. So, like, Arby's was, like, really today. Oh, Maya, you need some water? This is that cough I was talking. Leave my Sprite alone, dude. So, yeah, that's her cough that she's still getting over. I gotta give her Robitussin DM. She's a baby girl. She's a baby girl. You want some more? You want some more? Okay, well, like, figure out where you're gonna sit. Max! There's a big water bowl there, so I don't even know if Max wants any. Here, Max. You want some? Here, Max, drink. Max, drink. Max is ignoring me. Drink it! Alright, Max does not want the water. Do you want some more? Okay, she really doesn't want it either. She likes to knock it over there. She actually knocked it over in Arby's. And, like, I apologize profusely. And if you keep bright straw, like, we're gonna fight. But, I apologize profusely because, like, it was full of water and ice. And, the lady, she was so sweet about it. She's like, girl, it's okay. She just wanted that ice. Sure enough, Maya just wanted the ice. But I helped her clean it up, of course, you know. But she did good. She did good. She did a good job. Are you gonna sit back there with your big brother or are you gonna sit here with me? Either way, like, get in the seat, not on the thing. No, honey. So after Maya gets done playing a lot, that's when her coughing really starts. And it'll settle down. There it is. Good girl. So, it's just, the vet said it's just residual from her upper respiratory infection. So she's still doing it, she's fine. It's just in the heat once she's running around a lot. Where are these back doing? She coughs for a minute. She'll get over here in a second. But she's slowly getting better. Anyway, let's see. You good, honey? A good girl. Yes, you can have a chicken tender. By all means. How many tattoos? Is it 10, 11? Something like that. Get back over there. We're not doing that. Bullies, you know what? My main thing is record everywhere you go. That is your proof, that's your evidence, that is your, I didn't do anything wrong, this person did. Just record everything, know your laws, and if somebody continues back, if somebody continues to do something, whatever. If somebody continues to do something, just learn to either, like for me, I'm just at the point where like, if I go into a store and they're trying to give me problems, telling me like I can't be in there, yada, 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 they don't know the laws, they want an ID, whatever, I just like, I try to explain it to them, and after a minute, if they don't understand, if they don't listen, I just say, okay, well, I'm going to go shopping. You can find your manager or you can call the cops, but I'm going to go do what I'm going to do, and I will speak to somebody else other than you. But it took me a long time to get there. So, like, I guess my balls dropped. But if you know you're not doing anything wrong, just ignore the person, try to find a manager. Everybody's going to deal with it differently. Oh my God, when Liam goes live, that is a mess. What are you doing? What are you doing, honey? What are you doing? But, alright guys, I'm going to get off here so like I can drive and get little miss here back in the back seat. So, I will see you guys later. Thanks for joining the party. And I hope you have a good day. Bye. I will also post that video. Like, I'll try to work on it today or something. I've got my IV infusions I'm supposed to get in like an hour and a half. So I got to like get home, get the dog settled, clean up a little bit, relax for a moment, and then get my infusions. And I will try to get that video worked on and edited, uploaded, because like I have to add the intro and the outro, and you know I gotta do a bunch of stuff. So I will hopefully get all that to y'all, so y'all can see my first little chick, because she did good. Like obviously she's got a lot of training to go, you know, like but she did good. So complete fluke, but it worked out thankfully, and I didn't have a heat stroke or pass out or anything. So that was the best thing about it. So I love you guys. See y'all later. Bye.